Myself, P.C. Pandey, Tagore Public School, Surajgarh. As you know that online classes will be continued delivered by Tagore Public School. You see my video regular and like, share and subscribe. Today I tell you about the expression for fringe width. आज मैं आपको फ्रिंज विथ के ये एक्सप्रेशन डिराइव करेंगे। थॉमस यंग ने एक्सपेरिमेंटली इंटरफ्रेंस फ्रिंजों को ऑप्टेन किया। इन्होंने कोहेरेंट सोर्स की हेल्प से स्क्रीन पर डार्क और ब्राइट फ्रिंज को अल्टरनेट ऑप्टेन किया। द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन टू सक्सेसिव ब्राइट फ्रिंज और टू सक्सेसिव डार्क फ्रिंज is called fringe width। वैसे दो डार्क फ्रिंज के बीच स्पेस ब्राइट फ्रिंज के बीच होती है और दो ब्राइट फ्रिंज के बीच स्पेस डार्क फ्रिंज की बीच होती है। तो इस तरह से दो सक्सेसिव डार्क और ब्राइट फ्रिंज के बीच स्पेस the spacing between any two dark fringe is called width of the spacing between any two successive dark fringe, any two successive dark fringe is called width of the bright fringe। Similarly, the spacing between any two successive bright fringe is called width of dark fringe। Obtaining fringe width in interference phenomena, we consider two coherent sources S1 and S2 taken as slits which are obtained by a coherent source S. So S1 and S2, let S1 and S2, these are two coherent sources. Distance between these coherent sources is small d. C is center. Let observation screen is placed at a distance d, capital D, from the coherent sources. This is observation screen. On this screen, alternate. Bright and dark fringes are obtained due to interference phenomenon. But we know that interference fringes are obtained when light waves are superposed on one another, reaching on the screen coming from these coherent sources S1 and S2. Let light wave reach at the point P from these coherent sources S1 and S2. P is a point on the screen where any fringe is obtained. Interference fringe is obtained when light wave reaching at point P from these coherent sources S1 and S2. Let this point P at the distance x from its center point O. Here O is known as center point of the screen. When wave from S1 and S2 reach the point O, then path difference becomes 0. When path difference becomes 0, then phase difference also 0. So at the point O, bright fringe is obtained. The fringe which is obtained at the point O is known as center bright fringe. And let any fringe is obtained at point P at a distance x from center bright fringe or center maxima. For discussion with of the bright and dark fringe, first of all we find path difference. Obtaining the path difference between light wave reaching at point P, we draw a normal on the point. We draw a normal from the point S1 on this line S2P. Let it is point A, and we suppose that this angle is theta. So path difference between wave reaching at point P is equal S to A, because this distance S1P and AP across equal. So path difference between S2P and S1P is equal S2A. Consider S1 and S2 are two coherent sources, apart, distance d. S1 S2 कोहेरेंट सोर्स के बीच डिस्टेंस d है. A screen is placed at the distance capital D from the coherent sources, from the coherent sources S1 and S2. So capital D is the distance of screen from the coherent sources S1 and S2. The path difference, any fringe is obtained at point P, from the center fringe, center bright fringe. Any fringe is obtained at point P from the center bright fringe to the distance x. The path difference between light wave reaching at the point P from these sources S1 and S2 is S2P minus S1P. We subtract S1P from S2P, so we find out path difference. So path difference is called S2P minus S1P. Path difference, therefore path difference is equal S2P minus S1P. But here we see that S2P and S1P both are unknown. So finding path difference, we draw a normal on the line S2P from point S1. So S1 is a normal, and hence we find path difference S2A, or path difference is equal S2A. This is equation first. Finding the path difference S2A in terms of small d and capital D. Here we take right angle S1A S2. In front of this right angle S1 S2, the distance between S1 S2 is behave as hypotenuse, and the side in front of this angle theta is behave as perpendicular. So from right angle S1A S2 sin theta is equal S2A by S1 S2, or sin theta is equal S2A by D, because the distance between S1 and S2 is small d. If theta is small, if theta is small, then sin theta approx equal to theta. So you can write theta is equal S2A by D. This is equation second. Now we draw a line from point C to the point P. So, according to geometry, we see that when this angle S2 S1A is theta, so angle PCO also equal to theta. Now taking right angle POC from right angle POC, tan theta is equal OP by OC, or this is equal to OP perpendicular by base, OP by OC, this is equal to X by capital D. If theta is small, if theta is small, then tan theta across equal theta. So we write on the place of tan theta, theta is equal X by capital D. This is equation third. Comparing equation second and third, we see that the left hand sides of these equations are same, so right hand side also same. So from equation second and third, from equation second and third, we have S2A by small d is equal X by capital D, or this can also written as, this can be also written as S2A is equal XT by capital D. This is equation 4. Here S2A is path difference between light wave reaching at the point P. Now we discuss about constructive and destructive interference. For bright fringe, if we consider that any nth bright fringe, if any nth bright fringe is obtained at the point P, this is possible if the path difference between light waves is become perfect multiple of wavelength lambda. For bright fringe, for bright fringe at the point P. Constructive interference constructive interference produce constructive interference phenomenon produce for constructive interference if any nth bright fringe is obtained at the point P. So path difference become perfect multiple of lambda if nth bright fringe obtained. So path difference is equal n lambda. But here we see that from equation 4, the path difference between the light wave reaching at point P producing from coherent sources S1 and S2 is equal xd by capital D. So from equation 4, we get the path difference S2A is equal xd by capital D is equal a lambda. If any nth bright fringe is obtained at point P, so distance of this bright fringe from the center maxima is xn. So here we write on the place of x as xn. Hence, we can find the distance of nth bright fringe obtained at point P from the center maxima xn is equal nd lambda by small d. This is equation 5. With the help of this equation 5, we can derive distance of any bright fringe obtained on the screen from the center bright fringe. So we can say that xn is the distance of nth bright fringe. Similarly, we can find the distance of n plus 1 bright fringe. Similarly, the distance of the n plus 1 bright fringe from the center maxima from the center maxima This is given as x n plus 1 is equal n plus 1 d lambda by small d. Since we know that the distance between two successive right fringe or distance between two successive dark fringe is equal to fringe width. Therefore, the fringe width of the right fringe beta is equal. We denote fringe width as beta or W. Here we represent fringe width as beta. So beta is equal xn plus 1 minus xn. N plus 1 d lambda by small d minus n d lambda by small d. Taking common, we find that beta is equal d lambda by small d into n plus 1 minus n. So these are cancelled out. So width of right fringe beta is equal d lambda by small d. This is equation 6. With the help of this equation 6, we can calculate the width of right fringe. Now we obtain formula for dark fringe. For dark fringe, if we consider that any dark fringe is obtained at the point P, so the distance of this nth dark fringe from center maxima is taken as xn, and at point P for dark fringe destructive interference produced, or the dark fringe at the point P destructive interference phenomenon produce if n dark fringes produce at the point P. So part difference become perfect multiple of lambda by 2. Part difference between the wave become perfect multiple of lambda by it become odd multiple of odd is become odd multiple of lambda by 2, that is part difference is equal to n minus 1 lambda by 2. Hence from equation 4, we have from equation 4 we see that part difference S2A is equal xt by capital D. So here we write on the place of S2A xn d by capital D is equal to n minus 1 lambda by 2. Here xn is the distance of any nth dark fringe from center maxima, and this is equal, or xn is equal to n minus 1 d lambda by 2d. This is taken as equation 7. Or we can write the distance of n dark fringe xn is equal to n minus 1 d lambda by 2d. This is taken as equation 7. With the help of this equation 7, we can calculate the distance of any dark fringe obtained at the screen from the center maxima. This is the distance of n dark fringe. Similarly, the distance of n plus 1 dark fringe from the center maxima, इस सेंटर मैक्सिमा से या सेंटर पॉइंट O से n plus 1 डार्क फ्रिंज की डिस्टेंस xn plus 1 is equal to n minus 1. Now here put on the place of n as n plus 1 minus 1 d lambda by 2d. This is written as x n plus 1 is equal to n plus 2 minus 1 d lambda by 2d, or this is equal to n minus 1 d lambda by 2d. Here we put on the place of n at n plus 1. So this is equal to 2n plus 2 minus 1, or if we take if we put on the place of n at n plus 1, so here we find that this distance is equal 2n plus 2 minus 1. So this is become 2n plus 1. plus 1 d lambda by 2d. Therefore, width of the dark fringe beta dash is equal xn plus 1. Here we write fringe width for dark fringe as beta dash is equal xn plus 1 minus xn. So putting the value of xn and xn plus 1, 2n plus 1 d lambda by 2d minus 2n minus 1 d lambda by 2d. Taken common, d lambda by 2d. Here we find that 2n plus 1 minus 2n minus 1. So this is written as beta dash is equal d lambda by 2d into 2n plus 1 minus 2n plus 1. So these are cancelled. Our beta dash is equal 1 plus 1 2 d lambda by 2d. So 2 cancel. We find that beta dash is equal d lambda by small d. This is equation 8. So from equation 6 and 8 we can say that the width of the bright and dark fringe are same. From equation 6 and 8 we can say that the width of the bright and dark fringe are equal. So here we obtain fringe width beta is equal d lambda by small d. From this equation we can say that beta proportional capital D, beta proportional lambda or beta proportional 1 by d. If the distance between coordinate sources decreases, then fringe width increases. So we find out relation beta 1 by beta 2 is equal d1 by d2. Or similarly, we can find out important formula beta 1 by beta 2 is equal d2 by d1. यहाँ इस लाइट सोर्स से कोहेरेंट सोर्स से स्क्रीन के डिस्टेंस को बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ा नहीं सकते हैं, लेकिन कोहेरेंट सोर्सों के बीच डिस्टेंस को हम डिक्रीज कर सकते हैं. इसीलिए कोहेरेंट सोर्सों की डिस्टेंस मिलीमीटर में लेते हैं, 2 मिलीमीटर 3 मिलीमीटर. तो कोहेरेंट सोर्सों की डिस्टेंस की वैल्यू कम होने से फ्रिंज विड्थ वैल्यू ज़्यादा होती है. इस तरह वीडियो देखने के लिए आपको धन्यवाद. थैंक यू.